It's your boy T, and I'm back again with another live, guys. And I'm just going live today. I don't feel that great. A little bit under the weather, but I need to push through because I know we all got championships to win. I got one, so I just want to talk about fantasy football. Whatever questions that you may have, um, we can talk about it and discuss it or whatever. But just some things, some news, some things that I'm gonna talk about. I did a video on Trey Lance the other day, and Trey Lance seems to me is a top 12 quarterback this week. I said what I said. Trey Lance is a top 12 quarterback this week. And if you don't have one of these top five or top six guys, you might need to consider playing Trey Lance, especially if you have a guy like Kirk Cousins, Ryan Tannehill, these type of guys. Then you should go and maybe go to somebody like Trey Lance. I think he's going to have a great opportunity with his rushing upside. I don't really care how many passing yards, just as long as he doesn't turn the ball over a lot. Maybe one turnover. I'm fine with that. But I think he can rush for 100 yards. I think he could throw for a touchdown, and I think he could rush for a touchdown. So this is why I think Trey Lance will be a good starter for this week. Also, okay, Ward says, okay, Ward says start Jay Hurts, Taysom Hill, or Trey Lance. Ward, what's going on, bruh? What's good with you? Um, bro, I'm starting Trey Lance out of those guys. Out of Jalen Hurts, Taysom Hill, and Trey Lance, I'm starting Trey Lance, bruh. That's who I'm starting. But let me see. Another quarterback that I like this week, and this is not a guy that's probably on your waiver wire, but I like him, and it's Russell Wilson. Russell, last name Wilson. Happy New Year to you too, bruh. Ward, Happy New Year to you too, bruh. But I like Russell Wilson. Now listen, I know he hasn't been booming. He's been giving you 20 points the last couple of weeks, but he's been looking better each week. I gotta give him that because I was very, upset if that's what you want to call it, with him playing them all through the season. But I weathered the storm and I made it to the championship. I had to bench him a couple times or sit him out while he was injured. But I think this could be a really nice game for Russell. Last name Wilson. Um, the matchup against Detroit. Detroit is good, but I don't know if they have the talent to stop Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf. I think I just like Russell this week. I think Russell could throw for 3 touchdowns. He might not throw for 400 or 300 yards, but he could go for 260, 270, and throw for three. DK could have one, and Tyler could have one, and Gerald Everett could have one. Right. So I feel good about playing Russell Wilson this week. Um, let's see. Let's move on. Let's get to a wide receiver. A wide receiver that I want to talk about that I'm having a hard time myself, but I do think this guy has a lot of upside. Is MVS. I've been high on MVS all year, so I think that MVS has the boom to win you a fantasy championship. So I have a choice to choose between Dare over Wale. I can't. You guys know how I struggle with saying his name, but Dare, the running back from the Jacksonville Jaguars. Um, I have to choose between him and MVS. I think this is my opinion. With that, I'm going with MVS. And the reason why, if it was like middle of the season, I might go with a safe play, but I don't need a safe play right now. I'm in the championship. There's no more being safe. I got to go with MVS. I got to get that boom. So, guys, make sure you hit the like button as you come in. You got any questions? Just let me know. Hit me up for anything that you want to talk about, guys. Excuse me, I'm out in public, and so I'm pretty sure y'all can hear that truck just went by. But I'm playing MVS. All I need is one long touchdown from him, 40, 50-yard touchdown, and I love that ceiling. He could give you 15 to 20 points easily, or he could go for 6 or 5 points, right? But I'm okay with that. I'm willing to play MVS um, over there, Obiwale. Another guy, and I've been telling you, what's going on, Chase? What's up, bruh? Good to see you. Uh, but another guy I've been high on, and I think he's gonna be good this week. Is Kyle Pitts. Now he's probably not on anybody waiver wire, but I like Kyle Pitts. So if you have Kyle Pitts and you don't know if you should start him, you play him. And I told people to hold on to him for this particular reason because I knew that he wasn't going to be a consistent 20-point every week tight end because he's a rookie. But I know he's really good. And when you got around to your fantasy football playoffs, this is the type of guy that I want on my team playing, rolling out there. If I don't have Travis Kelce, Mark Andrews, right? Those are the only two beast tight ends right now: Travis Kelce and Mark Andrews. So to me, Kyle Pitts would be a number three. Chase says I traded Hunt for Pitts week 3. How do you feel about that, Chase? Did you like that? Did you feel good about that? Do you like the results of that? Because I think you made a good move there. I think you, especially if you're in the playoffs or you in this championship week. Um, yeah, I think Kyle Pitts could be a league winning tight end. He's got better. His route running is getting better because you got to learn. It takes a little bit of time to learn. But he's still exceptional talent. So Kyle Pitts is easy. Another tight end, and he's come look like he's going to be healthy. Chase Wellner says I was super deep at running back, so I'm happy. Got you. Yes. So everybody's team is different, and I always tell my guys that. Some people wouldn't have traded no Hunt for no Pitts. They not doing it, and they probably because they needed Hunt, right? But some people, if you went heavy RB, you could trade one of your RBs. And he says couldn't roll with Everett anymore. Got you. And I'm not gonna hold on to no Everett for later on in the season, but I would have held on to like Kyle Pitts for the playoffs. But I wasn't doing it for Gerald. Even though Gerald had some pretty good games, decent games, I like Kyle Pitts upside more, especially this week. I think he has a chance to have a really good week. I think he's been just trajectorying up like that, and he's broke records too. So so let me move on. Another tight end is from the Pittsburgh Steelers, and that's Pat Fairmouth. Fairmouth, guys, look like he's going to be coming back off that concussion. He missed 1 week. Could be Big Ben's last game in Pittsburgh. And so, with that saying, uh, sometimes people, especially athletes, they tap into like whatever they had when they were youth. So Big Ben could come out and go for 3 touchdowns. Now I'm playing Big Ben. No. Now unless I had like I've been streaming quarterbacks or something, but I'm not playing Big Ben. But would I be surprised if Big Ben throw for 3 touchdowns? No, I wouldn't. It's his last game in Pittsburgh. So I think he's gonna go out, he's gonna be very emotional, and he's gonna maybe go back to some of the vintage Big Ben where he might get numb. And when people start hitting him, he might stay in their pocket and stay up there and do what Big Ben used to do. Big Ben used to 3 guys be trying to sack him, trying to pick him up and drop him. And he'd be like, "Nah, hold on, let Antonio Brown get open." Bam. He could tap him back into that this week. So I like Pat Fairmouth. Not Big Ben, but I do like Pat Fairmouth. At least for one tub, 40, 50 yards. Um, so yeah, and then so let's talk about a wide receiver. This guy's connected to Russell Wilson. This is DK Metcalf. I know a lot of people saying, well, should I sit DK? Should I play DK? Guys, I got DK in the league. I'm playing him. I'm playing. Anything else is like, why? I mean, I need that upside. Now, if I could pivot from him and go to Devontae Adams or Stephon Diggs, which I know this is kind of like not real, like that may not be a person what they, trying to do. Like, oh, I got who am I gonna play, Devontae Adams or DK? Yeah, I get it. But if you ain't got none of these top 10 receivers, why you wouldn't play? Why you gonna sit DK for like what? Gabriel Davis or something like that? Cole Beasley? Maybe Gabriel, but not especially not when Cole Beasley's back. So I think DK is a guy that you can put in the flex and play. And I think you just ride it out because the Detroit matchup is really good. So I'm fine with playing DK Metcalf in fantasy championship week. Let me see. So guys, let's pivot a little bit, and I'm gonna talk about some other things. I'm gonna talk about some defensive players. I know I'm not big. I don't do a lot on IDP, but I'm big on IDP. I play in a lot of IDP leagues. And so I'm gonna talk about Michael Parsons. Guys, don't you know that I'm the only channel in the whole YouTube manosphere, or the whole YouTube algorithm to say that Michael Parsons could win defensive MVP? And I'm sitting on 1,055 subscribers. And people, I might make one wrong call and you're wrong. I'm wrong. Off what, one little call? I talked about Michael Parsons being in defense MVP, saying that he's similar to Lawrence Taylor. Now all the other networks are saying it. I don't give a damn. I said it way before them. They got all this money, ESPN, Fox. Why they didn't say it when he was coming out the draft? I said Cowboys don't draft the corner. I don't want a corner. We good with Trayvon Diggs. He's gonna have a big year, and look what he's doing. I said that Dan Quinn was going to be a great defensive coordinator for us, and he is. I knew that cover three scheme is great. That's a great scheme to run, especially with ball hawking corners. So I was on that. Nobody else was on that. Excuse me again, guys. I know you probably heard that outside. Another player, and I know this industry might not always be about right and wrong, right? But it's also be about being cutting edge. Like to me, being different. And how I'm different, I'm giving you things that no other channels. Listen, I'm not going to be perfect on all my stars and sits. I'm not going to be right on every single player that I talk about. And listen, I could be 90%. I could just talk about front load players and never talk about players that are fourth on the depth chart that might have an opportunity. I talked about Elijah Moore that he was going to be. I, I I'm not saying he's better than Jamar Chase, but I thought he was going to have a better season than Jamar Chase, and I think he was on that trajectory in fantasy, not real life, in fantasy, to be better than Jamar Chase. And I talked about Elijah Moore, and nobody else said that Elijah Moore was. I mean, a lot of people liked Elijah Moore, so there was other people. I wasn't the only one to be on him early, but I was one of the few that was pushing him early when he wasn't booming, and I was telling people don't drop him, don't drop him. So that makes people think that my channel is not good because I'm telling you to hold on when he's not doing good. And then he booms, then you want to talk about something else. You don't want to give me my credit for when I talked about um this guy early in the season when I was on Elijah Moore before, when I was telling y'all not to drop him, but you dropped him. And then you talking about who you should you play. I told you not to drop these guys. Fantasy is about not dropping guys, knowing that they're gonna get an opportunity eventually, especially if they are a rookie. Guys, hit the like button as you come in. Hit the thumbs up button. Appreciate it. So, and I'm not ranting, but I just want to let people, I want people to understand my channel and how I flow. Because you listen, guys, the business plan for this is to talk about guys like D Hop, Devontae Adams, Kyler Murray. And you're going to be 90% right on them if you know anything about fantasy. You know when to play those guys. But what about guys like Rondell Moore, James Conner in the beginning of the year? I talked about James Conner. I was a zero RB guy. Everybody talk shit about my zero RB. Now everybody getting hurt. Now everybody moved on. So I'm like, yeah, zero RB is good. But what about okay, Chase? What's going on, Chase? Chase says Russell Wilson or Trey Lance. A little worried about the weather in Seattle. Uh, uh, that's a close one. I would go with Trey Lance upside. I haven't seen what are they saying about the weather, Chase. I haven't seen anything really negative about the weather in Seattle. Did they say it's gonna be cold or snowing again or anything like that? So, because if that's going on, I'm still okay with Russell. Actually, I like that even better because Russell had a decent game in the snow. But let me know, bro. Let me know because, like I said, guys, I don't know everything. This is a community. Rain all day. Okay. Yeah, that might make me put Trey Lance over him right now, bro. Thank you for that news, guys. So listen, guys, I like Russell Wilson, but it is raining, so that might make you want to pivot to somebody like a Trey Lance. This is why I talked about Trey Lance. This is probably a game that I would pivot to Trey Lance on if the weather is bad there. But I'm still starting DK, and I got Rashad Penny too in some other leagues. I'm still starting Rashad Penny too, or Tyler Lockett, or Gerald Everett. Any of those guys that you kind of need, you probably still gonna need to start these guys probably, unless you got a better pivot. But my boy Ian Taylor, what's up, bro? How you doing? He says, TD, I've been at this 25 years. Fantasy football has changed, man. It's becoming more unpredictable. You right, bruh. You right. You right. Um, yeah, it's unpredictable, but it's a balance where you can put people on the right trajectory and they can make the right plays according to how they feel. Right. That's what I'm about. I'm not trying to. I'm never going to tell anybody, or you better start him. I'm gonna give you the breakdown what I would do, and then I'm gonna tell you what it's your team, and you have to make the play. So it's not really trying to estimate it or predict something that's cutting edge or something that's more like just reading a pattern and trusting your gut. That's what kind of how I play fantasy. So I can't speak for everybody else. But yeah, you're right, bro. So so yeah, what was I? What was I on? Yeah, so I was talking about Elijah Moore. Some of the other guys. So like I said, Michael Parsons. He has a chance to win defensive MVP. So I just want y'all to let y'all know this is the type of channel. Like I'm gonna give y'all cutting edge guys. They might not always hit, but these are not guys that you are picking up drafting in the first or second round. Most of my guys that I'm gonna make videos on in my channel, because you don't need nobody to tell you to play Kyler Murray, right? I'm not gonna make a video about Kyler Murray. Maybe in the off season I might, but I'm not gonna do it I'm not gonna do it like during the season because you can go get that from anywhere. You can go get these from these top channels, CBS, any of these. So I'm gonna talk about guys that are sleepers, right? So don't come out and try to critique me on my sleeper when I'm talking about a guy that's on the bench. That's very disingenuous to me. To well, the guy that came off the practice squad, he never played. Well, bruh. But if he plays next year and he start booming and he make the All Pro, what are you gonna say then? Were you gonna say that I was still wrong? Because I didn't tell you to start him over anybody. I just said to be watching out for this guy. So, what's some other guys? Um, let's see here. We talked about DK. Kadarius Toney was another guy that I was on. His talent, I trust his talent. He didn't have a great season, but guys in Dynasty, you make sure you go pick up Kadarius Toney. It's going to be a nice play. Um, it's going to be, I think he's going to be a stud receiver, guys. So yeah, make sure you go pick him up. Let me see here for a second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, guys. So I guess I've been on here about 17 minutes. I just wanted to go do a little live and see if I was gonna get any questions. Y'all had any last minute questions and stuff before Sunday? Like I said, I'm gonna try to go live a couple more times, maybe do a couple videos on some players. If y'all got any recommendations, like I said, I'm open minded for whatever y'all need or what y'all gonna need in the off season. I will be starting listener leagues. So if you want to be part of my listener leagues, you need to go sign up for my OnlyFans. The link is in the description. And you sign up for my OnlyFans, guys. I'm gonna be doing giveaways. Um, it's gonna be money leagues. All sorts of fantasy football or just football things. Guys, the people that love football, I'm gonna be offering a lot of those things on my OnlyFans. So you go sign up now, you get to get in the Dynasty League and get to play against guys like me, other content creators like Hustler, Bogard, IDP Iggy, Matt Galloway, the lone boner from Fantasy Headliners. Um, just guys that really know their stuff, and you get to measure yourself, measure your fantasy football knowledge against us, guys. So you know you want to be in there. I'm gonna do dynasty. I'm gonna do redraft. So make sure you get in on that. Also, guys, I didn't do a lot of videos. Maybe I talked about it last year, but my Dallas Cowboys as a DST. I talked about Arizona DST. Nobody said the Arizona DST was gonna be great. They've been really good. So I was high on them too. But my Dallas, because I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, I talked about this too, guys. I said that Dallas was going to be a really good team, really great defensive team, especially with Dan Quinn implementing this 4-3 Seattle scheme. So, all right, let me see what else. What else? What other kind of news is going on here that I've heard? Everybody's coming off COVID, right? That's good. Um, so no longer like next year we won't have. I I don't think so. I think he waits. He's at a great situation. He got a lot of great talent. I don't. So Chase says Dan Quinn a head coach next year. He could be, but I don't think he leaves Dallas. It's kind of like the Josh McDaniels situation in New England. Josh Daniels situation in New England, he didn't leave. He could have had a head coaching job in with the Colts, and he didn't take it because why would you leave that great situation where you're making really good money, maybe not head coach money, but really good money, to go to a team that's not very talented, that may bum out, and it won't be your fault. You just didn't have the players. And you say you go only win 2 games the first year. Now they talking about your job, and you don't have any talent. So I'm not gonna leave a team where I got 3 or 4 guys that made All Pro and go to a team where no players made All Pro, and I got a rookie quarterback that struggled for whatever reason. I'm not leaving. I'm not going. I'm not doing that. So I don't think he will leave and try to get a head coaching job. Well, but maybe after next year, like the right job, like a team that's really good, would he go and coach the San Francisco 49ers? Yeah, I think so. So if San Francisco offer him a job this year with nice money, yes, I think he will. He could possibly go, but he's not going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. That would be crazy, right? I just don't think that would be good. I don't think he can maintain that job because they have maybe a 3-year building window. So if they can give him 3 years, then yeah. But if nobody's going to guarantee you 3 years, they don't do that anymore. But yeah, like I was saying about the COVID. So next year, guys, we won't have to worry about like if somebody catch COVID Monday, they probably can play that following week. Maybe not on that Thursday, but that Sunday, they probably going to play. But now we've been seeing like if you catch COVID through the week on a Monday, Tuesday, you're not going to play Sunday, right? So they changed it like at the end of the year. So now they're saying that you only have like a 2 to 3 day quarantine if you've been vaccinated. Unvaccinated players only 5 days. So that's good. And if I'm mistaken, guys, you make sure you correct me. Hit me up in the comment section, guys, and let me know if I'm saying any wrong information. But I'm pretty sure that's what I've read on Twitter that that no longer they asking people to be quarantined for like 7 days and stuff like that. They just basically like 3 days if you've been vaccinated and you're not showing any symptoms. Let me see here. Let me see here. What else? I want to talk about. Let's talk about Zeke. They say Zeke is getting healthy. They say he's looking better at practice. So I know a lot of content creators are telling people to sit Zeke. I'm not sitting Zeke. I'm playing Zeke. Um, unless you got something better. But I'm playing him for that touchdown upside, especially with this matchup. This is a running opportunity. This is probably not a lot of throwing. I think Zeke is going to eat. So I like Zeke, and if I had Zeke, I would play him. Unless I got like you know, I'm trying to think of a running back that I would play over him, like Jonathan Taylor, of course, somebody like that, hell yeah. But not no quarter like Cordell Patterson, Zeke. I'm going Zeke. I'm going Zeke. If that's the like thing that I have to, you know, debate over. So yeah, guys, thank you for hitting the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Appreciate everybody being here. I know everybody didn't get to a fantasy football championship, so the ones that are here that didn't get to a fantasy football championship, thank you, because I know you probably don't want to really hear a lot about fantasy. So I appreciate you being here. Um, Surfer69 says, bruh, I want all my semis, Chicago defense or Dallas, them boys. I think I'm going with them boys. What's good, bruh? What's going on? Good to see you, bruh. He said, yo, what's good? Just trying to, man, talk about a little, just reflecting on the year, bruh, talking about a little bit of everything, answering any kind of questions that anybody got, bruh. That's all what's going on. That's all. Let me see. What else? What else was Yeah, guys, another thing about Arizona. Okay. Dean James Talley, what's up, bro? He says, in the championship, bro, pick two running backs to start. Damian Harris, Devin Singletary, or Sony Michelle? That's a great question, bro. Damian Harris, bro, and and Singletary. And reason why I'm gonna say Singletary, bro, because so it's up to you. But Sony Michelle is look, he been balling. But Baltimore run defense is one of the top run defenses. Now their pass defense is not that good, but their run defense is really well. So that caps off Sony Michelle's ceiling. But does it hurt him enough where Devin Singletary is a better player? I don't know. I'm gonna say Devin Singletary because I know Buffalo got a really great matchup. And I'm excuse me guys, I haven't because usually I have my stuff laid out here, so I'm on the road. But I forgot who they was playing, but I know when I watched it, it was a green bean matchup. Like they had a really great matchup. So that's why I said Devin Singletary because they now I think they want to use Devin Singletary to run the ball to keep Josh Allen healthy, and not get him hurt before the playoffs. So I do believe that Devin Singletary has a nice ceiling and the floor this week. So it's very very close between him and Sony Michelle. I'm a Damian Harris all day. I'm riding him out. I love that. That's a smash play lineup matchup. But Devin Singletary, Sony Michelle, I'm gonna say Devin. But bruh, Sony could finish a couple more points more than him, so I'm not gonna be disingenuous. So you're gonna have to make that mind up. But Baltimore does have a really good run defense. E E says, man, I started Javante instead of Justin Jackson. Yeah, last week and lost by 5. And Tyreek was trashed again. Yeah, you should have started Justin Jackson, man. Austin Eckler didn't play, but I get it. I understand. I understand, but I don't know why. Like a lot of people have been talking. So the toughest questions that I've had all year. Thank you for reminding me of this, E. The toughest questions that I've had all year has been Javante and Melvin, and I've missed probably more times than I was right on this one. But guys, I was being very disingenuous to that question because I'm like, if you got Javante and Melvin and you know what they've been doing, why are you trying to pick between like guys? Don't listen. I don't know if any other content creators will tell you this, but it's no pattern to choose between Javante and Melvin unless one of them hurt. Other than that, you don't know who's going to score a touchdown. They may give it Melvin on first and second, and he don't get it in, and then they may give it to Javante on third and fourth down, and he get in. But who knew that Melvin wasn't going to score on the first down, right? So guys, that's kind of like if you got Melvin or Javante, you just start them unless you hear something from the coaches to say that they're not going to play the other guy or something like that. Other than that, guys, it's not really it just you playing musical chairs trying to guess who's going to hit. That's why I kind of leave those backfields alone, or I'll play them both. So you like a couple years ago, it was Melvin Gordon and Austin Eckler. Play them both. If you could get both, play them both. This year Javante, Melvin Gordon, play them both if you can. Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb, play them both when they're healthy, right? That's how I do. I'm not gonna sit here and decide who's gonna get the touchdown. Like nobody's that good, and I don't want to set myself up for failure by telling you to play one of these guys. So if you ask me that question, I'm gonna say start him. Melvin Gordon, start him. Javante, start him. Because I don't know, right? And these guys, they getting work. This is a strong run team now. Uh, Surfer 69 says Kittle due for a blow up game. I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that. And Dean James says Atlanta at Buffalo. Right, right. Yeah, that's a smash lineup. And that's why I believe Devin Singletary is gonna run through them. So thank you, Dean. Thank you, bruh. And Dean James says, thanks, TD. No, hey, bro. Anytime, man, you show support to the channel, bro. I got you at any time, bro. I got you at any time. Make sure and get ready for these listeners leagues, bro. I want you to get in one of the listeners leagues on the OnlyFans. So those are the guys that I'm bringing in first. You got to be on OnlyFans for me to bring you in as a subscriber. Content creators and stuff, and I might do some type of contest where I might bring a person in to be in one of my leagues or something. So yeah, make sure you get in those, Dean. Appreciate you, bro. And he says, at least I'm still in the championship in one league. Okay. Need your help on Collar or Hurts. Bro, you got to go with Collar. I know they playing Dallas defense, and I like Dallas defense. It's tough, man. I don't want to sit Collar in the championship, bro. Um, Hurts is playing a divisional round game. He's playing against Washington. Washington I ain't saying their defense is playing out of their mind, but they not bad, right? The Allen, okay. Allen and Payne, they got into it on the sideline, so they're gonna want to go out there and they're gonna want to play for something. They don't want people talking about, hey, look at those two guys, they fighting each other and all that. They don't like that shit. This shit happens all the time in football locker room. Listen, guys, and y'all know this. If you play sports, it's a lot of things that go down in the locker room that we don't tell the people on the outside. And I'm not being disingenuous to women, but a lot of times it be for women, like the stuff that we talk about in the locker room and or do in the locker room fights. You don't really see that. You don't hear about women like WNBA. So a lot of times when you hear about that, the women commentators from sports, they would like talk shit about that. And I'm not just riding women. It's men to do that too. But you got to understand, this is football. These is guys that's trying to run through guys. So they have to have that mentality. So when stuff happens, they might get to arguing. So with that, all that saying, I think Washington's going to go out here and try to have a strong game. And so I don't know about Hurts. I think Hurts could be okay, give you a safe floor between 10 to 15 floor, but he can also give you 25 because there's a rushing upside. He is healthy now. So, bruh, I would say Hurts. I'm going to go ahead and say Hurts by a small smidgen, and I don't feel great about it, but I'm going to say Hurts by a small smidgen because Kyler's playing the Dallas defense. That's the reason why. So I'm gonna say Hurts, bro, just because of the matchup with Kyler. But I do not like sitting on Kyler Murray in no championship. So, bro, trust your gut because you know fantasy. So I'm just giving you a breakdown and give you some confirmation or giving you some ultimatums. So, right. So you just trust your gut, bro. Good question. Great question. Great question, E. Vibs, what's up, bro? Guys, hit the like button as you come in. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate everybody that's here. But Dib says first time, bruh. Let's go. Yep. Finals time, bruh. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get this ring. Let's get this championship. And Dean James says need a third wide receiver. Cole Beasley, Gable Davis, Isaiah McKenzie, Lazard, Russell Gage, Bateman, or Kadarius Toney. What's your OnlyFans again? The link is in the description box, Dean. Let's go to my description box, the drop down box, and you will see the OnlyFans link, and just click that, bro, or copy it and put it in the browser, and that should send you there, bro. But he says need a third wide receiver. Um, Let me see. He says Cole Beasley, Gabriel Davis, Isaiah McKenzie, Lazard, Russell Gage, Bateman, or Kadarius Toney. I'm gonna go with Russell Gage. He's the number one on Atlanta. He's the number one receiver. Cole Beasley is not the number one receiver. He's coming off the COVID. He hasn't practiced in 2 weeks. Gabriel Davis haven't practiced in a week. He's coming off COVID. Isaiah McKenzie had the sauce, but he's not gonna get the starting role anymore because um, Gabriel Davis and Cole Beasley is back. He might play a little bit more than usual, but he's not gonna be enough to start him for fantasy. Lazard is a good play, but I'm not gonna trust him with MVS being back, and especially with that weather being -1. Russell Gage, yes, a tough matchup, but he's the number one and he moves around. So they got to try to stop Kyle Pitts, and they're gonna have to try to stop Cordell Patterson. I'm okay with trusting Russell Gage as my third receiver over these guys. Maybe Kadarius Toney, but I can't say that because they switching quarterbacks in and out. I haven't seen enough for you to tell you Kadarius Toney over Russell Gage. I haven't seen enough for him lately. So I'm gonna say to start Russell Gage. Guys, thank you for everybody for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. Hit the thumbs up button. It helps this video get out into the algorithm. As you see, I'm a young growing channel. So guys, and it's also cutting edge. So I appreciate everybody being here, guys. Like I said, this is a cutting edge community. I don't claim to know everything, but as a community, we got this. We one of the best fantasy football channels because of the camaraderie and the community. So guys, thank you for tuning in and thank you for hitting the thumbs up button. But Dean James Talley says, never mind, I got you in the description. Cheers, bro. No, anytime, bro. You good? You good? Let me see what else. What else can talk about? Let me see. Yep. So guys, let me know. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. What do y'all think about and y'all can comment. What do you think about my content this year? Did you like it? Was it great? Was it so-so or was it bad? And guys, be honest. I'm not gonna chastise anybody. I'm not gonna get mad and block you or anything like that. I just like to get the guys that I try to provide content for. I just like to get y'all opinion. That way I can level up or whatever, right? So y'all let me know. He says, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with my gut on the quarterbacks because Kyler got a better ceiling but a lower floor too than Hurts. Yes, sir. I agree with that 100%. Chase says consistent, my dude. What you mean by consistent, Chase? Was it good, bad? Was my okay. Appreciate that, Chase. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Um, and if I gotta like guys, if you remember if I gave you a bad start, let me know. Like I said, it just helps me gauge in my mind, like, okay, yeah, I did do that. Okay, maybe next time I might, reconsider that or do a little bit more research. So if I gave you a bad take, let me know. If I gave you a good take, let me know. If I gave you a great take, let me know. If it was so-so, if it was okay at certain points, whatever, guys, I'm okay with it. Like I said. And Chase says, how about Coach D or Birds? Um, I think I'm gonna go with the Coach D. He says, I like the content, my man. Definitely a new perspective from other channels. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So what about my hits and misses, E? Because I thought I had a lot of hits. I thought, what about my hits and misses? Like, far as if you ask me a question, who should you start? Who should you play? Or what player? Or what's some top three wide receivers this year? You know, I, I also recommend guys Richard Watkins. What's up, bro? Glad to see you. Yes, sir. Click the like button, everyone. Yes, sir. Also, guys, I advise y'all if you new or if you've been here for a while, if you haven't looked through my catalog, I'm not saying go listen to all my videos, but go check out things that I've said. You got to understand things that I was on that other people weren't on maybe at a certain point in time. So I just want to be judged on my catalog, like things that I said, like through my stars and sits. And I've checked it out, and I think I'm about 70% on all my hits. But Richard says Jamar Chase or Rashad Penny versus Detroit. I'm going Rashad Penny, bruh. Rashad Penny. And Jeezy says you hit with the Cardinals defense though. I'm not playing them Sunday, but good call. Okay, appreciate that. And Surfer 69 said, yo, I emailed you about the shirt. I want the gray and large. Let me know how to buy it. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if that was you or not. Because like somebody hit me up and I asked and I sent them an email back. But let me check it again, bro. I'm sorry about that. Because somebody hit me up and I was like, all right, well, how many shirts you want? I forgot what the question was, bro. But let me go check, bro. I will go check on that. Surfer 69 says, yo, I email. Okay, yeah, I got that. And he also says, also Pittman or St. Brown or IU. St. Brown is the play. I say St. Brown, but I like IU too. But I'm gonna say St. Brown is the play. St. Brown is the play. But yeah, brother, Cash App or PayPal, Surfer, is gonna be the way that I take payments. And so yeah, that's what it was. Address. I need the address. That's what it was, Surfer. And also, like, tell me when you hit me up on my email, let me know your name on YouTube too. That way, that helps me know who you are. Because I get random ass emails from crazy people trying to troll me, right? So I have to kind of see who it is. All right, guys. So I've been live for about 40 minutes. I guess I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. But guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Fantasy Good Sport. This is cutting edge content. Like I said, I advise y'all to go check out my catalog. Um, yes, sir. That's my PayPal right there. Um, I really don't think, and I maybe I'm being a little bit being drilling on this a little bit too much, but I really want y'all to understand a lot of the takes that I got that nobody else says. And so, you know, when I talk about a Rashad Penny 5 weeks ago and he's not even playing, that's not a negative connotation on me. So I just want, that's why I'm asking y'all, like, what do you think? I want you to understand, because I've listened to my videos. Other than some stars and sits, I had some bad stars and sits. I've been on. So I just wanted to let the guys that listen to me and take my content to let me know, guys. But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in as always. Y'all guys be safe. I'll be going live again before Sunday. See y'all guys later.